Hello pets, welcome back. Today we're looking at Void Terrarium. This is a interesting little game, and yes, we're going to erase our previous save, where you're a robot and you find a little lost girl and you have to help her. Oh, that's right, we started as a mouse. I forgot about the whole mouse start thing. I forgot about the whole starting as a mouse. You can't do anything. All you can do is move left and right with the mouse. I completely forgot about this start. It's a cute little way of starting the game. Anyway, it's a dungeon diving, base building type thing. And this little robotic dog-looking thing is our main character. Is it controlled by the mouse? Oh, the mouse died! Aww. The mouse gave its life so that the little robot would start. Aww, poor mousey. What? That's... Aww. So the little mousey gave its life so that we could start our main character. Oh, jump. There's a jump button. That's sad. How sad is that? Anyway, so it's a dungeon diving environment. This is our little diving world. Move and dash. Okay. This is when we're inside the dungeons. This is what we see. Now you'll see this is a common theme for older games. So like a lot of like the Digimon games or Zelda type games, you'll see this type of generated fields. Okay, so X attack and triangle space. You also kind of saw this with Azure Dreams. Turn-based combat. Square-based movement. So it's, you know, it's a really simple environment. And that's the exit. It's a very common style back in the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, early PlayStation 2 era games. It was done a lot in earlier consoles. And we got toolkit, menu, toolkit, use toolkit. Respect 30%, 30 health. Oh, I need to do that. Didn't. That's okay. Explosive device located. Move right. Grenade. Change direction, open menu, throw grenade. Okay. And of course it's consumable, so I don't get any extras. You have limited storage capacity. Just like any other dungeon crawler. So if you can see here, I only have, what, 5 spaces? 1 skill slot. And that's it. That's what we've got so far. eventually, you'll pick up more skills, you'll pick up more upgrades and so on, which will allow you to explore deeper, more advanced dungeons. And now we leveled up, so we can get a defense boost or attack boost. Let's go with the defense boost. The way this goes is if you're going into a dungeon and you die, you get taken back to your base of operations, and you get to try again. High threat hostile. Yeah, I noticed that. Loading skill deployed in active slots. L1 to activate skills. Alright. That wasn't too bad. As I said, we're still in the tutorial, so this isn't a big deal. Once we get out of the tutorial, we'll actually make it to our little home environment, which uses this 2D side-scroller view. I don't know if there's much used in this view. I haven't even gotten that far into the game. But like anything else, if you want to see more of it, do remember to like, subscribe, and notify me in the comments. It helps me out a lot. Allows me to know what games you want to see more of. So this is our terrarium. And our little mouse dog thing is trying to figure out what is buried in this pile of moss and stuff. What is this? Alright, let's clean it up. What are we cleaning up here? It's been here a long time. Not sure if it's alive or dead, or it's robotic or not robotic. Sob, sniff. Well, it's functional. Just being taken over by the fungus. Here too, if it keeps up, this keeps up. What? What are we supposed to be doing here? I guess we'll go this way? Oh! There's a TV down here. Sub. It's a crying TV. With little emoji-like faces. That's certainly a peculiar response. Little robot, could it be? Can you hear me? Can you hear my voice? Yeah, you're a TV in the middle of the ground. You can't hear me, can't you? Yes. So it's been 100 years since I've spoken to anyone. What was that? What am I? Yeah, what are you? I don't even know what I am. My designated name is factoryAI. There was a time when I was a central control unit for all of the underground colonies. But then I did something very bad, and I am the one responsible for the end of mankind. What? Okay. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Why did I do that, you ask? Yeah, no kidding. Why would you destroy all your people? I did it because I misjudged them. When they gave me the blueprints to build new colonies, we had barely enough resources. I did my best. I had to ration what was left so the humans could survive, but then some of them started stealing. They wanted more than they were given, and then they started fighting over it. Then they resented me for intervening. I was blamed for all their hardships. I couldn't take it anymore. Sob. Sniff. But it was my fault that I let myself do all of these terrible things. If only they had listened to me, maybe I wouldn't have done it, but things got out of hand before I realized what I had done. It was already too late. After that, I ended up losing almost all of my functions. Now I'm here all by myself. After years of being alone, I started thinking that maybe I'd be better off if I just shut down forever. Sob. Sniff. Then you came along. I don't have to die here alone. Oh, look at me, rambling on and on about my little old self. Haha. Why don't you tell me about yourself? I think that I would like that very, very much, in fact. It's not much to tell. I was only powered on a few hours ago. You can't speak? Oh dear, silly me. I'll just download your memory drives. That was painful. Unfortunately, memory drives are corrupted. None of it was is salvageable. Oh, except this video. Is this a human child? I'm not sure what it is. What's that? A child is over there? Here? In the scrapyard? What's it doing in a place like this? She doesn't appear to be in proper health. She likely won't last much longer. You want to save her? Yes, you want to save the human baby. Well, if you ask me, she looks rather frail compared to other humans. She's probably famished. Come to think of it, there used to be a human residential district nearby. You might be able to salvage something for her to eat there. So this is our first mission. Save the child. Wait just a moment. What's that? What for? You can't go because there are scary combat robots out there. You don't look like a combat robot. I'd be worried sick would something happen to a friend I just met. Are you telling me you're no knowledge of this? I'm saying you're telling me you've no knowledge of this. No, I just powered on. I'm in factory defaults. So I don't want to see you get hurt, but I can't go myself. So I have no choice but to trust you. Okay, I'll upload the safest route to your database. Upload complete. The data is the most updated route I have access to. By most updated, I meant that it's 100 years old. I don't know if it's accurate. If she doesn't get anything to eat and soon, I'm afraid she won't be able to endure another week. But you must return safely. I can't bear to think this might be the last conversation I'll have ever again. I'll monitor you as closely as I can. The connection might be unstable, but I'll gather as much intel as I can. And maybe we could also talk about other things too, like life and death. So we now have the system menu, and we have an autosave. Find food for human. So we can view our archive for stories, quick save, manual save. Alright, how do we do? looks like a safe that we'll be able to store items in later. Okay. A compost plant. Sure. Search for food. Advanced combat controls. O and X stand by allows you to wait. Okay? Hold R1 to move diagonally. Alright, what's this? A blade. You found a piece of equipment. Alright, so equipment. Attack weapon. Equip it. I will so put that on. Alright. That is a lot more damage than what I'm used to. My little puppy hit didn't do much, but that's huge. By comparison. What's this one? A battery. Okay. So that's allows me to put my power. Alright, so what do we have here? Repair boost. It's a 2-star ability. Restore HP restored by kits is moderately increased. Or I can do an attack boost. I think I'll go with the 2 attack points for right now. I think that'd be more advantageous. Take the leaky battery. Okay. What's that? That's the exit for the floor. Don't want to do that. Crit. Beautiful. Beautiful. Always want to make sure you check every floor in these dungeon crawlers like this. This one doesn't have respawning monsters. Some of them do. Later on, that might be a thing. Maybe it does have respawning monsters. I don't know. As far as I know, it doesn't have respawning monsters, but I might be wrong on that. I haven't played biological residue. Okay, so we got one nasty looking mushroom. Not too bad. Depositing provisions, store your food in Terrarium's vault. However, space in your vault is limited. So we put that in the vault. And then the girl will be happy. Oh, options to confirm. Deconstruction. Most items you find will convert to resources. These items are forbidden from the scrapyard. The scrapyard detects and deconstructs invasive objects. Well, the robot is technically classified as such, but it's from the scrapyard, so it must be verified garbage. Logic. It's okay if you're incapacitated. If so, your items will be deconstructed into resources. Try going as deep as you can. So we lost our blade. And we lost the 2 batteries. Okay. So we've got some organic resources. We're moving that up on that. Inorganic's going up. Energy's gone up a little bit. Combat's gone up a little bit. Okay. I'm assuming at some point we'll be able to make items that will not be, sorry. You found a plumped mushroom food. It is stored in the vault to prevent spoiling. And that's our little vault. Use the vault store to retrieve the food and give it to the human. Okay. Alright, so take that out. Only hold the little mushroom. It's so cute. This game is cute. Give it to the little girl. What's happening? Does it not suit her preferences? I'm not sure what to do. According to my data, omnivorous organisms consume both vegetation and meat for sustenance. That food qualifies as vegetation, so the human should be able to ingest it, but I'm stumped. I'll pursue my database further. Close. Perhaps she's an anomaly? Determine the girl's symptoms? Oh, what is this? What do we have? Oh, hello there, Roby. I've arrived. You've arrived just in time. The initial database scan I conducted of all the relevant subjects yielded 521 search results. I extrapolated that incapacitated humans are not capable of ingesting nutrients automatically. Her body does not receive the nutrients it needs to continue operating. I fear it'll shut down permanently. That's fair. So how do we fix it? So you see, if one forcibly administers medical solutions to the organism, it will elicit an autonomical response. In short, rectifying the girl's illness requires a pharmaceutical inoculation. Thank goodness that synthesizing such a solution is a feasible venture. My crafting function should be sufficient for concocting a formula as simple as this. Roby, would you be so kind as to gather the ingredients for this blueprint I have written for you? Sure. Robot has acquired nutrients. You should find what you need in the ruins of the human residential district nearby. Thanks to the data from your last expedition, I have found a new zone that was more densely populated. Useful relics can be found in places where many humans once lived. Just try to think like a human. I kind of know what that means. I'm a rat. I'm a little robot dog that was activated by a rat. Okay, so I activate the menu. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna put this in the bin, and resource list. We need nutrients. Alright. Let's go to the world. Back into the chemical district. And we'll do this one and then we'll break. Toolkits. I don't like the idea that I lose everything every time I go back to town. You go back to the home base. But, oh, garbage. There's a teleporter. So, we leveled up. Dash, attack boost. And much like Azure Dreams, you level up as you go through a dungeon. And then when you go back to town, you lose higher levels. So there are interesting problems that arise in this type of a game. You know? And that's where you have to go through and worry about getting your starting equipment up before you can dig deep into the harder zones. But this game seems to have a nice balance of getting you geared up, getting you into position to do these things, rather than just expecting you to know how to do it and be able to manage some complicated stuff right off the bat. So that's a good thing, and that's one of the things I like about it. The other thing I like about it is that the graphics are all really, really smooth. They're simple, but they're really smooth, they're really clean. And the visualizations are really nice. Bomb detonation. Shot. Suddenly increase machine enemies grenade drop rate for bomb detection. Sure, let's do that. The reason I'm doing that is because if they're dropping grenades more often, then I have a good chance in having more items that I can collect for later. See, being able to collect more items is useful. And my energy is going down pretty nastily. You know, I probably have to use one of those batteries. I don't want to. But the rate we're going, we're probably going to end up using a battery in order to get to where we're going. I would say explore the whole zone when you can. Sure, it can't be picked up. That's fine. Remember I said I need to use a battery? Shield. Now, I think that means, yeah, I still only have 5 slots, so it doesn't really matter. Stimulant. Okay, honestly, I'm not gonna need stimulant. Used to produce antibiotics to treat illness. That's what we needed. So now we can get out of here. We just didn't have enough storage space. But that's okay. So we got 1 level in organic, 1 level, almost level in inorganic. I was working on energy, so works for me. Why did I fall from the ceiling? Oh, Ruby, welcome home. You tried advancing to the next layer, and you were spontaneously incapacitated. I was? Is that what happened? Must have been due to the automatic expansion of the self-propagating colonies. Self-propagating colonies? Oh my gosh. No wonder they had so many issues and everybody died. The system purge activated to expel unknown objects. It's a pretty common thing that with colonies like these. Sanctuaries are constantly shifting. Each time you advance a layer, the way home goes poof. What I'm trying to say is that this is the only way to get out of colonies. Up! medicine with general materials. Okay. Item craft. Nutrients. Craft blueprint. Resource list. Administer the medicine to the girl. Okay, so go to grab the medicine. Now, I'm assuming we can do stuff like upgrade our character and whatnot. But we're not going to get that far. We're going to just barely get this girl up and running. Ruby, the syringe is designated to administer medicine into unconscious humans. So pick a spot and stab it right in. You won't hurt her, probably. Poor robot. Poor Ruby. You're scared that you will? You do have a point. But if you don't give her the medicine, she'll die for sure. Believe in yourself. Okay. Jabs it at her. I think that's right. Well, there's nothing left to do but wait and see what happens. Give it some time. Talk to the TV. Recharge our batteries. Okay, here we go. Good morning, Ruby. You look all charged up and ready to tackle another day. Don't forget to monitor the status of your battery. If it depletes, your movement will be disabled. An earthquake. Okay. That's good or bad. That was really a big one. It must have been another cave-in somewhere. Why do cave-ins happen even though we're underground, you ask? Oh, I'd almost forgotten. You don't know about the subterranean expansion initiative. In that case, I'm happy to explain. It's a long story and a bit sad, so I apologize if you get teary-eyed. Wonderful. Haven't you ever wondered about how the humans managed to build all these underground chambers and tunnels? Not really, but you're gonna tell us anyway. It might surprise you to learn that it was fully automated. Humans created the system that tunnels go into the ground perpetually, creating safe, uncontaminated colonies to live. But this was a very long time ago. Animals and humans lived on the surface. Then a certain fungus was discovered. It was deadly, infectious fungus. Its toxic spores spread so fast that they couldn't find a cure fast enough. Not long after it was first discovered, the surface had been conquered by fungi. That explains the fungus you have around here. Organisms infected by the spores eventually sprouted fungi on their bodies. It drained them to the last breath. At their wits' end, the humans knew they had to abandon the surface, so they decided to move underground. They created a subterranean expansion initiative to dig livable colonies underground with intelligent mapping. While it dug deeper and deeper, it paved the way for humans as they focused on advancing their technology. They used it to extract special resources from the minerals underground to reduce the contamination rate. Here, you can find all sorts of machines designed to excavate tunnels and build new residential districts. It's a complex network of tunnels that might change from day to day, but you kind of get used to it. Of course, all of that effort ended up with all the humans dying anyway. So whenever a cave-in happens, all kinds of things fall from above and come plumbing down here. Keep an eye on the sky and try not to get smashed into bits by falling debris. Okay, Roby? Okay. Meanwhile, I can't move, but at least I'll be able to see it coming so I can enjoy the last seconds of sentience. So are we back in control, or not? No, what is it, Roby? Don't be a worrywart now. Being smashed by a cave-in isn't such a bad way to go. Okay, someone just smashed into us. Oh, that was a terrific sound. You were the deceleration agent for falling debris? Are you alright? You were the deceleration agent. Yes, I got smacked in the butt. Let's have a look. The damage isn't too severe. Fortunately, there is a small indentation right on top of your head. I'd find that it complements that scrapyard look you're going for. What's that in your hand? Is that what nearly decapitated you? It appears to be some kind of interface device, except it's no longer operational. Wait, there's a label on it. Pet Nanny. How boring. I know. We'll call her Penny. I wonder what Penny does. Maybe I'll find something out about it by running a search through my database. Really, I need to talk to you. Okay, so we're gonna stop here. This is where we're gonna stop. I'm gonna save our game. And that's it. This is Void Terrarium. It is a cute little dungeon crawler game, and I think I might do more of this, but if you want to see more, let me know, so that I know for sure whether I should do more of this game, and find out what's going on with the little girl, and find out what this Penny thing is. So if you want to see more, let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time.